but I can
Excuse
see
me.
it's, yeah, Ruchika, please go ahead.
I do have few questions.
Hmm.
I want to clear those.
Hmm.
Means, how long will this class take?
So, Ruchika, this class is minimum 90 days it's going to take. Okay. And I'll explain all those things. Just give me few minutes. Okay. Don't worry about that one. Because,
Sure.
yeah, and there are some ground rules. I have set it. Those who are like members since from last 1 to or I can say from 1 or 2 months. Okay. They are aware of this one. So, guys, this membership I have only created for the mentorship. Okay, where I'll be guiding you for preparing the resume for the mock interview or any sort of doubt if you have, then I am going to resolve those issues. But because since you guys have requested, see, the previous member, I think Sarita, you are there, and Kiran, you are there since very long, right? Ravindra, you as well, correct?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Huh. So, guys,
Yes, sir.
okay, see, there is one. Just give me a few seconds. I can see the audience is joining now. Okay, the members are joining now. So, answer to your question, Ruchika. So yeah, so they have requested me to take the classes since my schedule is very busy. Okay, I know it's very difficult. I have only 24 hours. So within that 24 hours, I'm working for the YouTube channel and working for my. Recently, I have started for the, you can say, the blog also. So where you guys can go ahead and see the content, because I can see that there are comments are coming where viewers are asking, sir, do you have any kind of a PDF or any kind of a content, right? But in that case, I am just helpless, right? I don't have any repository or something like that. So for that, I have created that blog page because I have expertise with so many things. It's not only I can say the Linux or DevOps or AWS or any cloud, okay, or in the automation tools. Apart from that, I have worked with multiple tools and technology, guys. I'll come to that part as well. Okay. So I can see we have good amount of audience over here. So guys, just quickly, okay, whoever wants to turn on their camera, it's totally up to them. But why I ask these things to them? If you are comfortable, then only do, because this is good for your what I can say, for the hesitation. If you can overcome your hesitation, okay, that will be good for you. So you can turn on your camera, or if you don't want, also that is absolutely fine for me. Okay, right? So one by one, like Abhishek, you can start, and then gradually, guys, like Vivek, Ruchika, Ravindra, Kiran, Rupali, Sarita, Ram, and Pramod. Okay, just brief. See, I'm not taking any interview right now. Okay, just tell me what, how many years of experience you have, guys. Okay, and if you are a fresher or a experience, and what technology, if you have a experience, then what technology or the role you guys are working on. It's not an interview. It's just a simple. No need to hesitate. Abhishek, you can go ahead.
Yeah, sure, sir. Hi, sir. This is Abhishek Srivastava. I'm from Lucknow City and I live in Bangalore. I work in Dell Technologies as a technical support engineer. I
Hmm.
work on the Dell's storage product Isilon and Elastic Cloud Storage. And what I do, I perform the upgrade on these clusters, performing the troubleshooting on these storage devices.
Hmm.
And I get everyday cases logged with the different customer using Dell's product. So this is what I do every day.
Okay. So, Abhishek, your total years of experience is around?
I have 4.6 years experience.
Good, good. That is good amount of experience. Good, Abhishek. Vivek, you can go ahead. Okay. Vivek, I think you are talking in mute. I'm not sure. Uh, just check your mic. Ruchika, you can go ahead.
Yes. Hello, Abhishek. Hello, everyone. My name is Ruchika Kase. I have been working in PTC software since 2 years, and I have been working on Venture PDM Link product.
Mm-hmm,
It's the product of PTC itself.
mm-hmm.
And as I am having only 2 years of experience, I don't have the experience of much technology or different modules of Winchell. Just Winchell PDM link is good for me.
Okay, that's
Thank you.
good. Okay. Ravindra, you can go ahead. Okay, okay, that's fine, Ravindra. Okay, Vivek is having audio issue and Ravindra is outside. No worries, guys. So, Kiran, you can go ahead. Okay.
Hi, sir. I have been working with the tenant technology from past 2 years. I have experience in Linux administration.
Okay.
That's all, sir.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay. I think I'm aware of Kiran already. Okay. He's having almost 2 years of experience as a Linux system administrator. Okay. And he's a working professional. Rupali, you can go. I think this is the first session for you. So even Sarita and Ramesh, you guys can skip because if I'll go into that part, it's going to take more time. So just a little bit right, Rupali, you can brief. Okay, then I can directly move on to the course
Sure, sure,
and I'll
sir.
explain. Yeah.
Sure, sir. Yeah. Good evening, everyone. My name is Rupali Chauhan, and I have been work with the Radical Technology software in Pune, and I have around 2+ year experience of Linux and cloud admin part. Thank you.
Mhm. Okay, that's good. See, guys, why I ask you guys to go ahead and introduce yourself. So it's I can say it's you guys can see that why I switch on my camera. Okay, so there is a reason. Even I can turn off my camera and I can speak to you guys. Correct. But since we are connected through a virtual way or in the virtual world, so we can't see who is sitting just uh, opposite to you, right? So without looking at him, this is what the trend is going on. Everybody is working from home. So we create perceptions for them. Okay. But when you see something, see how I analyze someone is like I see his body language. There is a way. Okay. So when you see someone, and this is also good practice when you are going for the face to face round. Correct? That makes sense for you guys. Correct? So and this is also reason that I used to take so many mock interview with all my members until unless they'll not become perfect. Okay, right? So I want you guys to be going forward. Okay, so it's not only related to this class because this membership I have only created for the mentorship related to your resume preparation, whether your resume is good or not, if you are going for the interview, how you can go for the interview, what sort of a question like a interviewer is going to ask, right? And what is there in the interviewer mindset. Okay, those things I used to explain. Plus what I am explaining here, guys, Ram, can you tell me, because you have attended so many sessions, right? Okay, guys, this is how I used to do. So it's no need to get scared. Okay, my classes will be like this. I am not a typical teacher, okay, or instructor. To be very honestly, I'm telling you, my way of teaching is absolutely different, guys. See, you have seen some typical teacher, good Rupali, that you have come online. Okay. So you guys have seen a typical instructor. What they used to do is, so they will directly start with the course. But if you go through my YouTube channel, you guys will come to know, right, that I have started with the interview question and answer. Right? Correct, guys? Just you guys should be responsive. Say yes or no. Otherwise, I'll know I'll not go forward. Okay. So I need a
Yes.
Yes, sir.
response from everyone. So it has to be
Yes.
a
I
Newton's
said,
third law of motion, right? I used to say in my video also, every action has its equal and opposite reaction, correct? So you guys should respond. Otherwise, I'm not. I'll be kept quiet. Okay. After that, I'll ask the questions. Okay. So this is what the way.
I said,
So yeah, hi Ram. Finally you speak. Good. Okay.
sorry. Yeah, I know,
See,
away from the phone.
no issues,
I think you
guys. Yeah, please Ram, go ahead.
were asking about something about me, right?
I was just telling that what sort of a thing I used to do in my classes you have attended. It's been for you, I think, more than 1 month. So you just brief this entire audience that what I used to explain.
Today or before.
No, previous sessions. What is this session is all about? This member nothing to do with the classes. I'm just talking about the membership. In the membership, what exactly I have explained till now. You have attended
Member,
so many sessions, right?
yes, sir, yes, sir. Member who is going to attend the classes should be attentive and should be get everything and all. This was all about.
Okay, no worries. Yeah, whatever
I
Ram
think
said,
it's
it's
a mock
yes,
interview. Yeah, I
yes,
think it is
Rupali.
a mock interview preparation
Correct,
or on how interact with each other. And if we have any queries, so we can talk with you also on that classes.
correct, correct, Rupali. Because Rupali, I think you have been member from last 1 month, right? And you have going through all those
Yes.
videos, correct? So that
Yes.
is what, guys. So it has to be. I want you guys to be attentive. And why I am telling, see, things will not come easily. Honestly, I am telling you. It requires lot of hard work. Apart from hard work, there is nothing. And only three things are very important. The first thing is curiosity to learn. If you are learning, it's not only me. You go to any instructor or you go to any YouTube channel or wherever you go. If you don't have curiosity to learn, then you are not going to learn anything, guys. And the second thing is your persistency. That is more important. You have to be persistent. Whatever you are learning, I know there will be some time where you will be feeling very low. Okay, but you need to overcome that situation. It's only you, nobody else can do it. So you need to look in the mirror and see that who is your competitor. Okay, I never compete in my entire life with anyone. I am the competitor of myself. Okay, so what I used to do, guys, see, if I can go 2 step today, right? Suppose if I can run 2 kilometer today, then tomorrow, or even I can say after 10 days, I'll try to run 4 kilometers. I want to break my own record. I'm not competing with Rupali, or I'm not competing with Abhishek or anyone else. You are the your own competitor. Correct? And this is your second thing, guys, persistency. And the third thing is your consistency. Consistency is very, very important. I don't want to take the name of few of the celebrities, okay, but I am just giving you, you guys already aware of our PM, Sri Narendra Modi ji. So it's not like I'm a big fan of Mr. Modi, but the work he does, okay, I'm a big fan of his hard work. See, the work, nothing is going to come easily. Again, I'll tell you. So you need to hard work. There was one of my member, I'm not sure, he has not joined today. Okay, that guy has asked me a question in one of the live interview, and that guy told me, "Sir, how much time you used to give when you started searching job?" Right? So at that time, I told that Prabhu. I actually his name was Prabhu. Sorry, his name is Prabhu. He did not join today. Okay, now he's got a job also. He is very happy, and in one of the video I have, he's explaining those things, right? So he told, sir, you told that I think around 8 p.m. in the night I used to sit, right? And then I'll means the continuity, it will go till 4 a.m. in the morning, or it will go. Yeah, Sai, you have any question?
Yes, sir. Sorry to disturb, sir. Actually, some other guys joined in another link.
Okay. But
Uh,
I have given this link only. I think everyone received this link, right?
yes, sir. Actually, there is a one link is there, join button there. Few other
Okay.
people are joined through that link. That's why I'm telling to you.
Mm, 1 second. Can you ping this link to them? 1 second. See, you can ping them this link, or if somebody wants to join, you guys can also help those guys. Okay, so where I was, guys, see, I don't do this, is nothing scripted. I am talking to you guys. Okay, this is something I always speak very extrovert. Okay, whatever it's there in my mind, I used to speak. So where I was, guys, I was just derailed from the track. Okay, can anyone tell me? Abhishek, Kiran,
Abhishek, you was telling about your one of the good student named as Prabhu.
correct. See, that is what
And
I want. Okay, this is how I used to teach. Okay, so so I just want to see how much you guys are attentive. Okay, so it will go till 4 a.m. in the morning. Okay, and then I'll go for a tea, and then by 6 o'clock I'll sleep. Okay. So I don't know. It's like curiosity to learn. That time it was there, and it goes till I don't know 6 months, 7 months, or like that. I don't know. Continuously, I was practicing, practicing, practicing. So the more and more you practice, you'll become more and more perfect. There is no other way, right? In one of the interview, MS Dhoni told again. I know I am from the same part. I am also from Ranchi, guys. Okay, I am also from Jharkhand. Okay, but I used to listen what those guys you normally say. What he told that. Okay, so what makes you so cool and calm in the ground? So he said it's my training. So he said I used to practice a lot. Okay, so the what I'm telling is the next practice what he used to do hours and hours. The same thing when the actual match is going to be happen, right? At that time he is going to do the same stuff. So all matters is your training, correct? So that is what I'm telling here, guys. So your practice should be so much harder. Okay, so the when you are going for the actual interview, and even though if you are working in your see, I have seen there are many comments that when somebody is asking me, sir, please tell something production or real time scenario based interview question and answer, or the troubleshooting, right? Correct. This question I have seen many times. But have you guys ever imagined like whatever I have explained in my playlist till now? Those are the actual things we perform in production environment. Do you really think if I have to add a user, then I am going to execute a different command in my production environment? No, right? If I have to create a LVM or if I have to extend the LVM, then I am going to execute a different command in production environment. No, not at all. Okay, and see one more thing. So when I am performing or I am extending a LVM, correct? It depends at that particular time what sort of a issue you are going to get. You guys just try to understand this one very very carefully, guys. So at that time you need to troubleshoot. So the see issue cannot be, yes, I can tell you what sort of a issue you used to get, but issue cannot be replicated in your in your normal practice environment. So what you can do is you can practice. Suppose if MS Dhoni has to practice, then he has to practice with his own bowlers, Mitchell Mars, or any, if I can say the any Australian bowler will not come to net session and he'll bowl to MS Dhoni, right? It's your own bowler, but the practice what he has done in his net session, same thing he'll be going to perform in the actual match with the opposition. Ball will not change, bat will not change, right? Just try to understand your commands is not going to change, right? The same commands you are going to execute, but it's all is your practice, your hard work, and your cool and calmness is going to work in the production environment, guys. Correct. So I hope these things are clear for you. I'll not drag this much. Okay. So guys, 1 second, let me share my screen. See, so there is a old PPT. Okay, I have. So this is the course I think you guys have already seen in my playlist. But this time there are few more things I am going to cover, guys. Okay, because the playlist is very old. Okay, whatever it is there, I know there are some topics are missing in that playlist. Okay, but here I am going to add few more topics in this course when you guys are live here, right? So I have named, it's just a name I have given to the course, like Learn Corporate Linux Beginner to Expert course. Same thing I have given in the playlist. Okay, and that I think I have performed in RHEL 7 or 6. Okay, right. But in this time, I am going to show you all the topics in RHEL 9, guys. So that is an advantage for you guys. And this course, again, I am telling is this. You guys are able to see my screen, guys.
Yes, sir.
Okay, good.
Yes, we can.
So yeah, and if you guys have any doubt, then stop me and you can ask me the question, guys. Okay, correct. See, because I can't see, I'm seeing this PPT now. Okay, so if you raise your hand, just 1 second. Okay, I'll come to know. That's not an issue. Okay, if anyone wants to have you 1 second, guys. If you have any question or anything, you guys can stop me or you guys can ask me. Okay. And this course, what is the minimum requirement for this course? There is no minimum requirement, first of all. Okay. This course, because I can see the set of audience, whichever is here, correct? It's a mixed kind of a view, means the members are here. Some of you are having 4 years of experience, some of you are having 2 years of experience, some of you are freshers here, right? So this is why I have clearly written here that this course is for freshers and experience and everyone who don't know Linux. Correct, guys? Right? Now,
Yes.
any doubt over here?
No, sir.
Okay. Now, little bit more about me. So you can say I am a lead DevOps engineer. Now I'm more than this. I'm associate manager. Okay. And I'm handling a team. I'm handling a big team of almost 15 folks or 15 people, where all the 15 peoples are DevOps engineer over there, and having almost 2 years of this IT experience, you can say. And I do have expertise with DevOps tools, Linux, AWS, and Azure, different tools and technologies, guys, I have worked on, right? And I have worked as a different roles during this period of a time. In most of my video, you guys have seen when I started my career as a operation engineer, and then I have moved to application support engineer, right? And then a Linux administrator, cloud administrator, VMware administrator, right? DevOps engineer, senior DevOps engineer, right? And then lead DevOps engineer, and finally my current project, I am a cloud architect. Correct. And if you talk about like what all, Abhishek, the domains you have worked on, so the domains I have as of now, you can say, even though I have worked with service based company, like your HCL is there, right? Your Cognizant is there. Your my current company, I cannot tell the name because of confidentiality. Okay, so you guys can understand. You guys can visit my LinkedIn, and you guys can know which company is my current company. That makes sense for you guys, right? Correct. So if I talk about the different domains and all, so it's a telecom domain. The first company which I have worked on, it's a value-added service company. It's a telecom domain. Okay, and there are different products. I have worked in that company. You can say there are two products mainly. It's a USSD and IBMP. I think few of my video also I have explained while showing you how to prepare a resume for the fresher, correct? And how to prepare a resume for 2 years, 3 years, and 4 years of experience. If you go there and if you can see that, then you can come to know, right, what all products I have worked in the first company, guys. So gradually it will be like banking domain I have worked on, healthcare domain I have worked on, retail domain I have worked on, right? And multiple projects. So my biggest, if you guys can go through my resume, you guys will come to know it's so many technology stacks I have mentioned over there. Okay, so it's because of within this short period of a time, it's 12 years. I have changed more than 8 companies. So that is, I can say, it's an advantage for me. Okay, I'm carrying a versatile experience with myself. Okay, a bag of technology stack, and I have worked on almost all the DevOps tools. Which all technology I have not worked on? Uh, you can ask. Okay, maximum. I think maximum till now I have worked on, and at the same time, the project wise, if I can say, then it's going to be all sort of. See, nowadays, if you are going for a DevOps role, Okay, so either you'll be so DevOps role is not at all fixed, guys. Okay, 1 second. Let me see you without seeing you guys. Okay, so DevOps role is not at all now. See, somebody is asking me like, sir, what a DevOps role or what will be the roles and responsibility for a DevOps engineer? Everybody wants to move a DevOps engineer, but nobody is try to understand what exactly. Because I am taking those interview, guys. I am handling. You will not believe. My current project is a diamond project, you can say, and our client is a diamond client. Why we used to call it as a diamond client? Because that client, the current company is serving to that client, it's more than 20 years. So when you serve a client more than 20 years, then that client will become a diamond client, guys. Okay, so that team means my current team is having almost 1000. It's a one account I'm just talking about, and my current company is having almost 7 lakhs employee. Okay, so that is what. So for that 1000 resources, I am the only point of contact for the DevOps resources. So I am only hiring for all the DevOps resources, right? Whoever is going to onboard to the project, to my current project. So I'll be the last point where I have to approve, because the initial interviews, like my juniors are going to take, and then finally I need to approve, I need to take their interview, and that person or whoever he or she will be onboarded to the project directly, guys. Okay, so that sort of experience I am having, because I have seen that when I take an interview, how means a candidate is going to behave, right? And what all going in his. 1 second, guys. Priti, थोड़ा साउंड कम कर दो. Okay. So it's my home. Okay, I'm staying in Bangalore, guys. Okay. So that what mindset that I can say, okay, a candidate or the resource will be. So that I used to see on a regular basis, right? And though I have given so many interviews in my early career of life, now I have stopped. Okay, because now I'm not switching much, because now also, even recently also, I got offers. Okay, but I just want to stick with the current project. Okay, because I want to learn things. See, it's again the project which you are going to get, that matters a lot. Luckily, you can say I have worked on all sort of a project, where I have worked as an application support engineer, where I have worked as a Linux administrator, cloud administrator, you can say, right? Or a DevOps engineer, senior DevOps engineer, right? And finally, as a cloud architect, guys. Correct. So within this period of a time, there are multiple migration projects, vulnerability remediation, patching, what all things. It's going to be like, when you are working as a DevOps engineer, they will ask you to work on everything. It could be a production support role also. You will be working. You will be working in your incidents. You will be working on your service requests, right? In few of the videos also, I have explained these things previously, guys. Right. So I hope this gives you a brief introduction about myself. I don't want to drag this much again. And if you have any question, guys, you can ask me. Any questions? Okay. Okay. Good. I can see one thumbs up.
Sir,
Yes.
sir, what is the product base and service base?
See, product base, just simply understand. Okay, there is nothing much. So the product based company product is which the company is going to, like, Adobe is there, right? Oracle is there. So though I have worked with Oracle, so Oracle has their own database, right? You guys have seen Oracle 10G or like Oracle 11G. Most of the organizations are using Oracle database, right? Tell me yes or no, guys. Practical example. I don't give definition. I'll give you directly the practical example, guys. So when your product is going to use by your clients, by your customer, right? And that product took you to means to develop that product, it took you time. But yes, your product is now worldwide, and your product is used by most of the consumer or the customer, then it's going to be a product based company, and you will be working as a uh, or you will be working in that product based company. But what is a service based company, guys? When you are outsourcing your resources, who are your resources here? So the resources are you and me. So just think of it. I'll just give you an example. Ola. Okay. Ola is a service based company. Why I am telling you? So what we are using a service of Ola, right? Earlier, there is no cab facility, though it was there, but there is no pay and use kind of stuff. Means, as soon as, means, suppose you want to go from where the place I'm in Sarjapur, Bangalore. Okay, so if I have to go from Sarjapur to BTM, I have to get a cab, right? So what I'm doing is I'm booking a cab, and that cab service I'm booking through Ola. Means it's a service, right? Tell me yes or no, guys.
Yes, sir.
Yes. So in that case, what you are doing is you are doing a pay and use. Means you are paying for a certain amount of time, or for a certain amount of period. Okay, that is what called your service. Okay, same way, if you guys know that in the previously we have something on prem, and now we have different cloud service providers, right? Correct. So earlier, if
Correct.
you have to host an application, then means the big organization. Even I have worked with HP also. So HP has their own data center, correct? And even Oracle has their own data center, that is called their on prem. So if they have to host their application, then where they are going to host? But there is a overhead cost involved for that one. But in case, so now there are different cloud service provider like your AWS, your Azure, and your GCP, guys. So in this case, pay and use, this is why there are three different deployment models are there, right? Software as a service, platform as a service, infrastructure as a service. You guys have heard of these things, right? So why I have given all these example to you? When you outsource your resources to any vendor, to any client, okay, then it's going to be your service based company. Means that service you are giving to your client for a contract. We used to call it as a contract. So suppose if 10 resources I have given to any product based company, you just take it as a Boeing. Okay. Abhishek, can you go on mute? Yeah. So good. So guys, if suppose if I have to outsource, correct? If I am a service based company, suppose you guys have seen that I have suppose Earth Original is there. Okay. So if I am or any service based company, if I have to outsource, okay. So what I am going to do is I am going to tell Boeing, okay, I have almost 100 resources in my bench, okay, and I am going to give out of those 10 resources for the work which you want to be completed for a 1 year of period. You guys are understanding my point? And for that, there will be a contract, there will be a agreement with Boeing company, correct? So in that case, you are outsourcing your resource, you are not outsourcing your infrastructure. Same way like Ola, if you have seen, so the car is belongs to, might be the Ola company or to the driver. He is the owner of that one. But since you want to pay and use the service, okay, you are just using that service. So it's a service model we are using here. Guys, you have it's clear with you now. But when you talk with the product based company, the product is owned by the company itself. And then the company is going to give that product to, see, I have just now I have created a website, okay, that is freshertube.com, correct? So I have taken some kind of a service from hostinger, I have taken a disk space from the hostinger, and for like 1 year or 2 year I am paying them some certain amount of money, right? Means hostinger has their own product, that is what, guys, just try to understand, and he is selling to his customers. Now I hope this is clear. You guys will not forget, right? This one, what is a product based company and what is a service based company. Is that clear, guys?
Yes, sir. It's clear.
Clear? Any doubt?
No, sir.
Okay. So why I explain this much? Because that is also a part of actually we need to know these things, because I have worked with service based company and your product based company, those both. So this is why I am able to explain these things, guys. Okay. Now, coming back to the things, what all things I'll be covering with this 90 days. Yeah, just now I'm coming to your question, Ruchika. Okay, so you have asked her like how many days this course is going to take. So very honestly, I'm telling you, I don't have any other batches. Okay, and I don't take many batches. First of all, and because it's a request coming for most of the members or viewers, sir, please start taking the classes. But previously also I have taken the classes, guys. But because of my busy schedule, as again I am telling you guys, I'm not charging anything apart from, you guys can understand, because see, whatever I am, it's because of my job only. Okay, and that is my primary source of income. Okay, YouTube is still my second, it's not a source of income, I can say. It's my passion. This is why I'm doing, because I believe that knowledge is something which has to be transferred. It's a soul, it has to transfer from one generation to the other generation. Okay, that is what my idea behind it. So this is why I'm doing this one, guys. And you guys know how much you guys are paying for the membership for this one, right? But this course is going to be the 90 days course. Okay, and minimum I'm telling 90 days, because there is hell lot of a content, and it's not just I'm talking. Okay, there are so much of content is there which you guys will be going through. And guys, please have patience with me, because that is required according to me. And there are some ground rules, right? Don't get impatience during my classes. I'll explain everything, each and everything, but with in my own pace, guys. So if you guys are okay with that one, then let me know. And see, once anyways, I thought I'll do some classes today, but it went something. But yeah, let's finally come to this one. The course content, let me show you guys. Okay, first of all, one second. Any doubt till now, guys? Anyone? Hmm. Yep, yep. One second. This is for the on-prom. Let me share my screen, guys. Okay. And whatever I'll tell you over here is, please pay attention. And there will be no repetitions again, guys, for the classes. Again, I'll be telling you. And there is also one thing later on, if you guys tell, sir, you want to go through the recordings and all. So I am recording this session. But again, just try to understand at my point of view also, because I'm not charging anything for the classes, guys. Okay, so it might be there will be, in like, suppose I'll charge very nominal fee, that will be you guys can manage. Okay, because I need to buy Google space, or you can say the disk space in the Google, where I'll be keeping all the videos, because these videos I cannot keep it in YouTube, otherwise it's going to impact my current videos. Hope you guys have understand that one, right? So and at the same time, if I'll keep these videos in YouTube, then that will give a impression to everyone. I'm on very honest person. Okay, that there is a segregation between the members, and there is a segregation between the normal viewers. Okay, so whatever the playlist, it's there. Even though some of the playlist what you guys are going through in my channel might be, it will be a common whatever I am going to explain in the classes. But again, in that playlist there are so many topics which is missing. And because since it's going to be a live classes, so you guys can interact with me, you guys can ask your questions, your queries, your doubts and everything. And because if it's a live classes, so I can show you the real troubleshooting, which I cannot show in the videos because it's a one-way communication. But when I do a live classes, it's a two-way communication, guys. Correct? That makes sense for you guys?
Yes, sir.
Yes, yes.
Okay. So
Yes,
cool.
Yes,
sir.
sir.
Yeah. So guys, see, are you guys able to see my screen, guys?
Yes.
Yes,
See,
sir.
Yes, sir.
so just think of it. How much is the course content? It's going to be 24, and every course, okay? And if I can show you the PPT, what I am having, it took me lot of time, guys. And this is not something I have made it in a day or a month. It took me years to. You can see how many pages in this PPT. 94 PPT, right? So it took me lot of time to create this PPT, and this classes I have not started now. It's been, I think I have started 2018 or something like that. But because of my health issues, I underwent a surgery. Okay, so I stopped taking classes, guys. Okay, but with the God's grace and the blessings what I have from you guys and from my family, again I am back. Okay, and I'm started taking the class because I love to do this one, and I feel, again I'll tell you, the knowledge which I have, I am having so much of, I can't say that. See, knowledge is something you cannot calculate, okay, but yes, whatever it's there in my mind, okay, I'm going to share with you guys so that you guys can get success. Okay, that is what the end goal for me, and I'm not asking anything from you. Only just thing is your blessings. Okay, because whatever I am having today, God has given me enough. Okay, 1 second, guys. Yeah. So if I have talk about the course content, guys, so you can see it will start with the introduction of Linux. So there are some prerequisite tools which is required to set up the Linux VM that I am going to tell you, like your mobile extern is there, like your VMware. If you have a VMware workstation, if you don't have a VMware workstation, then let me know. If you have the software there, okay, and if you don't have the software, let me know. I'll share everything with you guys, right? So see these things only. So this is why I told you, right? I'm not charging anything for the classes, means which I am, but for, like, suppose if I need to, if you guys requesting for the recordings and all, then that I need to upload somewhere. You guys already know nowadays cloud space or any space, if you try to get it, it's very costly, right? Correct. So let's not get into that part. Directly come here, and your end-to-end installation of RHEL 9 I am going to show you, because I'll take you through the RHEL 9 only. This is the base OS, and in most of the organization they have upgraded to RHEL 9. And if it's RHEL 9 not, then they are mostly, I can say, guys, if you go to see, I have worked with 8 organization, okay, and I can see everybody is working with either RHEL or Oracle Linux. Oracle Linux is nothing but, see, coconut, right? So inside coconut, the coconut will be there, but outside is something. So same way, just try to understand. Inside your RHEL is there, but outside it's Oracle Linux. So they just wrap it up. Sorry, they just wrap that one into a new, and they just given that name as a Oracle Linux. Because I have worked with Oracle, so I know. In Oracle Linux, if you do a cat/etc, see, I'll show you here. If you do cat/etc Red Hat release, guys. So what you are getting here is you are getting the Red Hat release version. Yes or no? Correct? Guys, tell me.
Yes, sir.
Yes, you are
Yes,
getting Red
yes,
Hat
Yes.
release here. What is the version of Red Hat release? If you do LSB underscore release, correct? There is 1 second. There is one another command. Something is there. Might be it's LSB or something. No, it's not there. But anyways, if you want to know the Red Hat version, then you just do a cat/etc Red Hat release. Just think of it. It's a Oracle Linux, But if you do cat slash red hat release, it will give you the Oracle version. Means what? There is the, see, even if you see CentOS, CentOS is what? Because now Red Hat is licensed. Earlier it was free, open source, but now they have made it as a license. Even though CentOS is a copycat of your Red Hat only. Fedora is copycat of Red Hat. So there are so many distros of Linux which is almost similar to your Red Hat. You guys are understanding my point. The kernel is same, okay, only the distro means the outer shell. When I'll be explaining you the architecture of Linux, at that time you guys will understand what exactly Linux, and even you can create, suppose tomorrow Ruchika wants to create her own Linux, so she can create Ruchika OS. Abhishek want to create his own OS, Abhishek OS. You guys, because since it's a open community, guys, it's a open source. See, why I'm telling this one, because kernel is freely available in the open community. Anyone can go there and they can get that kernel, and then they can add a feature on top of it and they can create their own distro. It's very, though I am telling it's a simple and easy, but you need a lot of research into that one. Okay, that is what Linus Torvald done. Do you really think Linus Torvald, who is the, like, we call it as the father of Linux, right? Who is the father of Linux? Linus Torvald. Linus Torvald only invented Linux, right? Yes or no, guys? How many of you know about this one?
Yes, sir.
Correct.
Yes.
So same, but nobody knows ki it's Dennis Ritchie and Ken Thompson. Okay, it's Dennis Ritchie and Ken Thompson who has written the first Unix. It's a C-based operating system which was not freely available earlier. But what this guy had done, because he was going through the same, I'll explain this thing, don't worry about in the classes. I thought I'll do this one today only. Okay, the first, at least I'll finish it off because I don't want to waste time into other stuff. But since you guys are all set of members are here, so I thought to discuss. You guys should know from where it came, correct? So that guy has done nothing. So I, obviously he has knowledge, okay, but he took the kernel from there, and he, that kernel earlier he call it as a Minix. Okay, you guys can go and read the history. That guy, it's called a Minix. Okay, and then he created his own OS and he gave it as a name as a Linux. But actually it was a Unix, and it was owned by AT&T and Berkeley. You guys are understanding my point? Yes or no?
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Yes,
So
sir.
that
Yes, sir.
that is what, guys. Okay. So from there it's came. Okay. So just try to understand. You guys can create your own operating system. That's not a problem. Okay. But it's all about, you need to understand the core. You need to understand the kernel first. Okay. So it's going to be your end-to-end installation of RHEL 9. I'm going to show you. This is the most important topic in Linux, according to me. You need to understand the Linux architecture and the file system hierarchy. Means, like, root is like in Windows we have C drive, D drive, and E drive. So in Linux also we have slash root, means topmost level will be there, right? And there will be your slash etc directory slash uh, different directories will be there, right? If you can go here, you can see this directory, right? If you do ls over here, your bin will be there, your dev will be there, right? Correct, your mnt, your root. So every directory has a meaning over here. And there is also one thing, you guys, whenever you interact with Linux, in Linux everything is a file. In Linux, remember this thing, put this thing in your mind, okay, and never forgot in your entire life. If somebody is going to tell, then go ahead and tell Abhishek told this one, that in Linux everything is a file. This is why Linux is the most secure operating system. Have you guys ever saw that in Linux we use any kind of a antivirus? Have you heard of this one, guys? No, right? Have you ever thought why do we don't install any kind of a antivirus in Linux? Because of its architecture, because of its Linux. That is what this one, guys, because of this Linux architecture and file system hierarchy. Because here, because I am calling it as a Linux, everything is a file. All the files will be spreaded across the operating system. So it's very difficult for a hacker or for an intruder who wants to hack the system. He has to find each and every file. Because suppose he has to find some configuration file. Configuration file is going to store in the /etc file. If he has to find the binary file is going to store in the /bin directory. He has to find the root files, so the which is executed by the root directory or the root user, it's going to be in sbin. So every directory has its own importance. Guys, you are getting my point or not? Yes or no? Yes or no, guys?
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
Yes,
Yes,
sir.
So
sir.
that is what I'm telling.
Yes,
So
sir.
take it as a Linux. I don't know. People think Linux is just a command. No, it's not command. Okay. Actually, it's a heart. Okay, according to me. Okay, it's a heart of your entire body, right? So if this will stop your, I know Windows is there, but 99% of the servers are running in today's world. It's in Linux operating system. Yes or no, guys?
Yes, sir. Abhishek, sir. So, what is the difference between files and directory? If everything is files, so what is the
So,
different?
okay, I'll tell you. So, even we just give a naming convention, Ram. Okay. So, even if you see here, ls-ltrh, correct? So, here, see, if you can tell this is a normal file, correct? Because here it start with a nothing, right? It start with a normal, right? Dash. So, this is a file. But if you tell, sir, then what is this? If it is written as a D, correct, then if I am telling, just try to understand, because this directory is also a file in Linux. Why?
Oh, yes.
Because why? I'll give you the reason. Let me give you the reason. Because it's hold some kind of a space, it holds some kind of a address. Understand? No. Correct. See, why I tell, there is a concept called this is very early, Ram. Okay, so you will get confused. So let me take you through one by one, then you'll understand. There is a concept called
Sure, sir.
inode. Inode. Okay. In some of my
Sure, sir.
videos, I have explained that one. What is the inode and all, right? So inode, so if I'll explain now, so it will be going to some other direction. Okay. So don't worry about that one. That every answer you'll be getting, everybody answer like just now, Ruchika has asked in the starting only, sir, how many days this course is going to take? You got your answer, Ruchika, right? So, one second, guys.
Thank you, sir.
Yeah, no worries.
Yes.
So, see, so like this, your basic commands will be there in Linux. There are basic, you have seen my 100 Linux basic command. Not like that. So, in that, I am going to explain every command in detail, guys. Correct, and there will be a Linux networking commands will be there, that I am covering before, because you guys need to understand, because when I'll be explaining, I'll be executing some kind of a command, then you will be asking, sir, what is this command, what is that command, why we are executing this command. So this is why I have kept these two things before. Correct. So same way, then we'll gradually move here, and then we'll go to managing file system and partition, where I'll be showing you how you can create a partition, guys, how you can format a partition, what is the meaning of, and why we are doing format, or what is the ext2, ext3, ext4, like that. There will be different file systems will be there, right? Correct. Then finally, so this course content is not there in my playlist. Okay, so I have added so many things into this one, and it's updated one. Okay, and then user and group administration, network configuration, right? Managing SC Linux, booting procedure and kernel, Linux job automations, means your cron tab and all. SSH authentication is very important nowadays when you are authenticating from one server to the other server by SSH key and all, right? So those things you need to understand, and when you are copying from one server to the other server, you need to know, and then how we can copy, what all issues we are going to face when you are copy from one server to the other server, guys. Correct. Software package management, this is very important nowadays. we don't configure yum repos and all, but I am going to show you because in RHEL9 we use DNF command, right? Earlier we used to use yum command also. So the yum command is also going to work. DNF command is also going to work. RPM command is also going to work, right? These are the utilities. These are the software package management utilities, guys. Correct? And there will be a backup and restore using your tar and zip. Linux process management will be there, your file transfer protocol. These three things are this Linux process management is very, very important. Here everything is important. Okay, because if you understand your foundation, you can you can make any kind of a building, whether you want to build a Burj Khalifa or you want to build a two-story building. It's totally up to you. But make the foundation very, very strong. And Linux is your foundation base. Okay, your FTP server, your NFS server, your DNS configuration, and during this time only, I'll be showing you how you can get real-time issues and how we can troubleshoot also. Okay, shell scripting. I'm already see guys the playlist which I'm covering now. Because when I'll start your classes, obviously I'll be fast compared to because see when I'll be uploading something, I need to shoot that thing, I need to edit, and then I need to upload. So it's going to take a lot of time. But for you guys, since I'll be starting the classes, so it's going to be fast. But at the same time, the playlist which is there, please go through that one. That is the deepest knowledge I am giving to you guys. Okay, you guys can, I am 100% sure in that one. You guys can go to any YouTube channel or you can go to anywhere, you will not get that kind of a in-depth knowledge. Okay, please go through. And why in-depth knowledge is important? When you are troubleshooting something now, so you will be able to troubleshoot, guys. Correct? So Apache Tomcat, this is the same thing. I'll be explaining you with a real-time project, complete project. At last, I'll be showing you in AWS one real-time project, and this is how we can cover this Linux core and advanced, guys. In this one, there are few things are missing, like LDAP is there. That also I'm going to show you how we can configure LDAP, guys. Okay, there are two, three topics which I forgot to mention here, but that also I'm going to cover. And then your AWS course content here. See how much is in this. Every course, every topic might be it will take 2 days. Sometimes depends upon the class pickup and all, right? So just think of it. These two in AWS only on-prem infrastructure explanation, AWS creation, cloud computing, cloud model, basic server networking concepts, VPC creation, EC2 in this one security group, subnets, route table, internet gateway, right? Different services are there. So I have not included, see, and this course content is also I have designed the experience what I have gone through in my real time, in my production environment, guys. So those content I have only included over here. I have, because in AWS there is so many services. There are so many services. If I'll start giving you, that will take another 6 months or 1 year only for the AWS. No, which is required, which is required to you guys to work as a cloud engineer, cloud administrator, or even you want to work as a cloud architect. Guys, it's clear or not? I can't hear. You guys are sleeping.
Yes, sir. No, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes, yes, yes.
Who will teach this much of content in 150 rupees? You guys tell me. Okay, I'm just joking. Okay, but yes,
Yes.
correct. Nobody will do this one, but since I am willing to, okay. So and it's not like that. I'm just telling. Okay, it's everything you will be covered. Correct. So 1 second, guys. Okay. So here you can see. Okay, this is the Linux one. Yeah. So finally, your VPC to VPC pairing and these things I can read it. You guys can read it. That's not a problem. I have included most of the services plus Linux interview question and answer will be there. And if you guys are willing to give your mock interview, you can give me now also. I'll be happy to take now. Anyone willing to give their mock interview now? Okay. Say yes or no, guys. Nobody is telling anything. Okay. It's a silence. Mm. Okay. So database intro, two-tier architecture. So in even every topic or the day I'll be finishing, there will be a practical lab. Okay, that I'll be explaining you immediately. Like crowd front is there, immediately after that there will be a practical lab. Cloud formation is there, immediately after a practical lab will be there. And then your AWS config. Finally, this everything I'm going to cover, and there will be a real time project which is related to your AWS. See, these three things are very very important. Why I told you, because the project also which I'll be discussing with you guys, it has a workflow, it has a dependency with your AWS, it has a dependency with your Jenkins pipeline, it has a dependency with your what is that, Terraform. Okay, so I'll be including, it has a dependency with your Linux operating system. So everything will be, it's a big, ultimately, uh, same thing what I have done in my production environment, same thing I am going to replicate over here. Correct? So that project I'll be explaining you, because we are already ahead of the time and I am very strict with the time, guys. Hope in the next meeting I'll meet up with you guys, and in the next meeting I'll show you what is the DevOps course content I'll be covering. In that also I'll be covering your GitHub, your Jenkins, just to tell you. Okay, but I'll show you with the list of course content, and your Jenkins will be there, your Docker will be there, your Kubernetes will be there. Finally, your Ansible will be there, and your some only one monitoring tool I'm going to cover, that is your Splunk. Mostly it's going to be, or if you guys wish to any monitoring tool, let me know. I'll cover that monitoring tool, whether Grafana, Kivana, Elk, or anything, or Zabbix, anything you want, I'll cover that one. Okay, because I have worked on all these tools. And finally, your infrastructure as a code, that is your Terraform, I'll be covering, is correct. So okay. So you have any questions, guys?
No, sir.
All good?
No, sir. Yes, sir.
See, guys, there is, apart from this, I'll tell you, give half an hour at least in your health, because I've gone through that phase. So you guys will be see, and I'll just tell you my again my timetable. Now I'll be working for you guys only. Okay, I have already finished my job part. Okay, my office, and after that I am taking your classes. After this, I'll be awake till 3 a.m. in the morning. Okay, working in your videos or something, or in the content which is required for you guys. After that, I'll be sleeping at around 3 a.m. or something, and I'll awake morning 7:30 or 8 a.m. in the morning. I'll drop my son to the school. Okay, I'll come back, and then I'll give my time to my family for my personal work, and again I'll be involved for the office work from 12 o'clock. This is my daily routine. Within that daily routine, I try to somehow manage half an hour for my workout. Okay, that is very very important, because I believe you should be healthy. We need to live a healthy life. Otherwise, see, if your body is not healthy, na, you can't do anything. Okay, so you need to live a healthy life. That is very very important. And
Sir,
yes,
after you're completing your job, still you're looking so fresh.
because of this tree. Okay, okay.
Okay.
No, it's like, yeah, even I was like you guys only. I was busy in 24, means that 9 to something, but it's you need to do the time management. There is no other way. I'm honestly telling you, you need to, because every minute or every seconds I feel, okay, I don't watch. Even you see how much I'm. Even if you guys will comment now, I'll answer your question in right to your comments. I can go and I'm able to managing. See, next to this, my another laptop will be there. Correct. So I'll be working in that laptop, this laptop. Plus, I'll be managing if something with my family, because that privilege I got it somehow, that to get for this project. Okay, to work from home. Still, I'm working from home. Touch wood. Okay. So that privilege I have. So I'm able to manage my housework also, as well as my professional life. But yes, the reason behind this one, guys, I feel because I calculate everything. Suppose if I'll be idle for half an hour, so what I can do in those half an hour? That is what my thinking is. I know you guys will tell, sir, then when you will give time for yourself. That also I used to do, guys. See, this 24 hours is too much for you, but you need to think how you are going to manage these 24 hours. And you need to implement, not just thinking, you need to implement. Wait, you guys will be with me now. I'll train you guys. Don't worry. Okay. So, why you guys are not at least
Thank
smile,
you, sir.
say something, okay? Abhishek,
Thank you, sir.
Ruchika,
Thank you, sir.
Rupali, Kiran,
Thank you. Thank you.
Darshak.
Yes, sir.
Thank you,
Okay,
sir.
have a
Thank
good
you,
night,
sir.
guys. Have
Thank
a
you, sir.
great day ahead, right? We'll meet up again in
Good
the
night,
next
sir.
session. Till then, Jai
Thank
Hind.
you. Good night.
Sure, sir.
Good
Sure,
night.
sir.
You too, sir. You
Bye.
too,
Good
sir.
night,
Thank you.
sir.
Take care,
Good
sir.
night, sir.
Good night. Yeah. Bye bye.